taken in Gujarat state, mainly in a kharif and summer season, where the groundnut is taken as a major crops. One of the national institute related to the groundnut, that is the National Research Institute on Groundnut, which is located at Junagadh in Saurashtra region of Gujarat. So Gujarat is the main state where the groundnut is taken in mostly in kharif and summer season, and that is the leading state in the production of a groundnut. So groundnut is mainly affected by the various sucking pest as well as borer categories of a pest. Most important pest of groundnut, that is the groundnut aphid, groundnut leaf roller or leaf miner, then thrips, pod sucking bug, white grub, tobacco leaf eating caterpillar, red hairy caterpillar, Bihar hairy caterpillar. These are the major pests of a groundnut. So, in a sucking pest, mostly groundnut is infected by the sucking pest, that is the groundnut aphids. Scientific name of that pest, Apis crassivora, family Aphididae, order is the Hemiptera. This is the Hemipteran pest. Economic importance of that pest. This is the cosmopolitan and polyphagous species. Cosmopolitan means occurrence of that pest throughout the world where the groundnut is grown. Then polyphagous species breaks out in an epidemic form almost every year in all groundnut growing areas of the state and causes heavy loss. So aphids mainly breaks out in a epidemic form. Epidemic form means एपिडेमिक फॉर्म म्हणजे काय किंवा एपिडेमिक पेस्ट, एंडेमिक पेस्ट. Epidemic pest means infestation caused by the pest which is a very huge or in a large quantities and in a specific period of a time. This pest is a cause severe damage to the crop in a specific period of a time. That is called as a epidemic pest. In a specific period, that pest cause a huge damage to the crop. That is the epidemic pest. Then mark of identification of the pest, in that adults. So adults are reddish to dark brown nymphal stage as well as adult stage of the aphids. So dark olive brown to black or black in color, and dark medium bars on the abdomen. Wings forms have black wings. The aphid colonies are noticed on the under surface of leaves, top shoots, and on the stem. This is aphid colony. Mostly aphid is mainly found on the leaves, top shoots, and stem. In this picture, that is the adult stage, which is a black and white banding on the legs for all growth stages. Nymphal stage mainly wingless, dull gray in color. Adult is the black or olive brown in color. Host plant of that pest, that is the tur, pigeon pea, tur, wall, cowpea, beans, and other pulses. So this is also called as a cowpea aphids, mainly infest to the most of the pulses. In a life cycle, having a three life stages: egg, nymph, and adults. Both winged and wingless forms reproduce viviparously and parthenogenetically. On an average, single Apterus and allied female produce 54 and 47 young ones in 8 to 17 and 14 to 18 days respectively. Both wing and wingless forms have been identified. Mainly reproduction is takes place majority in aphids. Reproduction is takes place by parthenogenesis as well as viviparous. Parthenogenesis reproduction means without a mating. Female is capable uh, for deposition of eggs, and viviparous type of reproduction in that instead of deposition of eggs directly give birth to the young ones. So viviparous and parthenogenesis is the common type of reproduction in aphids. Then nature of damage. The damaging stage of that pest is the nymph as well as adults suck the cell sap from tender leaves as well as from the shoots. And result of that infestation, the vitality of the crop which is reduced and their adverse effect on the yield. It also excrete a honeydew-like substance on which develop a black sooty mold fungus growth, and due to that fungus growth totally leaves which are turns into a blackish in color, and photosynthesis activities of the plants which are interrupted. Beside the pest also known to serve as a factor of viral disease, that is the rosety disease of groundnut is mainly transmitted due to the groundnut aphids, as well as another important diseases like peanut mottle virus, peanut stunt virus, Septarian clover stunt virus, bean common mosaic virus, cucumber mosaic virus, and alfalfa mosaic virus. These viral diseases, is transmitted by the cowpea aphid or groundnut aphids. In this picture, that is the large number of nymphs as well as adults stay below the surface of a leaves and continuously suck the cell sap. Here are also alate forms of a wings as nymphal
हाँ चालूच आहे. चालूच आहे की.
बंद कर. आवाज येत नाही सर.
आवाज येईना सर.
Okay. Management practices, in that management practices should be applied at the time of ETL pest reaches at the ETL level 1 larva per meter row. Then use of the light traps, 12 light traps per hectare. Apply chemical group of chemical insecticides, mainly 0.01% cypermethrin, 0.01% phenolate, 0.025% phosphomidone, 0.2% carbaryl, 0.05% monocrotophos, 0.05% quinolphos. These are the effective chemicals against leaf miner, or application of chemicals in a dust formulation, mainly dusting the crop with quinolphos 1.5% dust, methyl parathion 2% dust, pozolon 4% dust, malathion 5% dust at the rate 20 kg per hectare. As soon as 2 live larva per plant or 10% mining of a leaves, at that time we should apply the control measures. So this is all about the groundnut leaf roller or leaf miner. So groundnut leaf roller or leaf miner, initial young larva mainly feed on the mesophyll layer of a leaves, and due to that infestation on the surface of a leaves produce a brown streaks. Latter stage of that larva mainly rolling of a leaves or mining of a leaves with the help of their web. Then next one, a major sucking pest of groundnut, that is the groundnut thrips. Scientific name Caliothrips indicus, family Thripidae, order Thysanoptera. This is commonly known as a Sisbania thrips, is one of the major pest of groundnut in a Saurashtra region of a Gujarat, which cause huge losses to the crops. It is responsible for the transmission of tomato spotted wilt virus and in a groundnut, and cause bird necrosis disease in a groundnut, and also responsible for the transmission of tomato spotted wilt viral disease in a tomato due to the thrips. Due to the thrips, loss in a yield may be extend up to 80%. Bird necrosis disease in a groundnut is transmitted due to the groundnut thrips, as well as tomato spotted wilt disease is transmitted also due to the groundnut thrips. Tomato spotted wilt viral disease and in a tomato and in groundnut bird necrosis disease. This is the important question for the MCQ or objective. Section B. Mark of identification of that pest, mainly adult, which is having a wings. The adult, which is a dark brown in color, and wings are fringed. Having wings are fringed means on the border of a wings there are the many bristles or frings on their wings, and mainly thrips are very small or minute in a size, near about 1 mm. Life cycle, site of oviposition of thrips mainly deposit their eggs in leaf tissues of a leaf fence. Leaf tissues of a leaf fence. Here the thrips mainly deposit their eggs. Nymphal stage, which is a small in size and without the wings. The nature of damage, in that Damaging stage of that pest, nymph as well as adult, suck the cell sap from the leaves. Then result of that infestation, leaves turns yellow and margins of a leaves which is a curl in a upward direction. Often there is a leaf shedding. Severely infected plants appear black. So mainly in a thrips there mainly in a thrips their nature of damage, that is the first they remove the outer layer of a leaves with the help of their mouth parts, that is the rasping and sucking type of mouth parts. Mainly first removal of the outer covering of a leaves and then suck the cell sap, and result of that infestation, leaves initially turns into yellowish in color and later the margins of a leaves start to curling in a upward direction. Management practices for the thrips. Mainly use of the systemic group of chemical insecticide 0.05% monocrotophos as soon as incidence is noticed. Spraying should be start. Groundnut crop should be sown in the last week of December and between last week of December to first fortnight of January. So we should minimize the incidence of the thrips and also minimize the disease in groundnut, that is the bud necrosis. So sowing time should be adjusted in the last week of December to first fortnight of a January. The next one, major pest of groundnut. This is also sucking pest, pod sucking bug, Elasmolemus sorbitus family Lagadi. Order is the Hemiptera. So pod sucking bug mainly suck the uh, mainly infect of that bug. Mainly concentrate their infect on the pods of a groundnut. That's why their name is the pod sucking bug. Brown colored bug measures near about 8 mm long, which attack the pods in the store but also attack the pods in a field. This is the storage as well as field condition pest of a groundnut. In that infestation of the groundnut pod sucking bug, the damaging stage, nymph and adult suck the sap from the developing seeds. As a result of their infestation, seeds get shriveled, become rancid, and give bitter taste. So, due to the infestation of that pest, seeds becomes shriveled. In the in that photographs, in the photograph A, these are the healthy seeds, and in the photograph B, these are the infected seeds by the pod sucking bug, which is shriveled and rancid as well as taste of the groundnut seeds. Germination percentage of infected seeds are also adversely affected. Besides causing damage in the field, it continues to infest the pods in a threshing yard and even in a storage. So this pest cause damage in a field condition as well as in a storage godowns. Management practices: apply any one of the following to the soil before to the sowing in endemic areas. Metion 5% dust 25 kg per hectare, quinolphos 25%, quinolphos 25%, EC at the rate 1000 ml per hectare. Repeat the soil application of any one above dust formulation on the 14th day of sowing or incorporate in the soil during the earthing up. The next one, pest of a groundnut, which is also severely damaged, was severely damaged to the crops. That is the red hairy caterpillar having two species, Amsecta albistriga, Amsecta mori. So why it is called as a red hairy caterpillar? Because on that caterpillar there are body which is a reddish in color. That's why it is called as a red hairy caterpillar. Mainly larva, which is a hairy caterpillar, reddish brown with black band on either end, having long reddish brown hairs all over the body. On their both the ends of a larval body having a black in color, anterior and posterior portion of a body. Adult stage, which is a moth, which is a having a white wings. Four wings are white with brownish streaks all over and yellow streaks along the anterior margin and the head. Hind wings are white and black markings on their hind wings. Mainly four wings, which are whitish in color, and on the forewings there are the brownish streaks. In hind wings, which are whitish in color, and hind wings. In Amsecta mori, mainly adult moth, which is a whitish forewings, whitish in color with brown streak all over the reddish streaks along the anterior margin and head. Reddish streaks on the anterior margin of a wings of a forewings as well as on a head. This is the major difference in Amsecta albistriga and Amsecta mori. These are the eggs. Mainly eggs are deposited in groups or in clusters on the lower surface of a leaves. Nature of damage of that pest larval stage is the surface of a in younger stages. The scrapped patches of the leaves becomes papery, thin and papery. Full grown larva devours entire foliage as well as flowers, causing defoliation, affect fruit setting in a groundnut adversely infected, often migrate from one field to the another field to devour the crops. After about 30 to 40 days of feeding, the larva burrow into the soil, usually in undisturbed soil of a field or non-cropped area, and pupate in a soil. Management practices: dig out and destroy the pupal stage of the soil from the field bonds, shady spots before the summer rains. Set up 3 to 4 light traps and bonfires immediately after receipt of a rains. After sowing in the rain-fed season to attract brood emergence due to that light. As early star larva on lake and cowpea. Collect and destroy egg masses in the cropped area. Avoid migration of larvae by digging a trench 30 centimeter deep, 25 centimeter wide, with perpendicular sides around the infested fields. Application of chemicals, mainly Fuselen 35% EC, 750 ml per hectare. Trichloro was 627 ml per hectare. These are the effective chemicals for the Bihar red hairy groundnut. The next one major pest of groundnut, that is the Bihar hairy caterpillar. Why it is called as a Bihar hairy caterpillar? Because this pest is mainly cause huge damage in Bihar and West Bengal states, mainly particularly in Bihar. Scientific name Pilosoma obliqua, Arctidae family, order that is the Lepidoptera. Eggs mainly deposit in groups near about 50 to 100 eggs on the lower side of a leaves. Larval stage, which is orange in colored with a broad transverse band with tuft of yellow hairs that are dark at both ends. Pupal stage in a silken cocoon. Adult stage, which is a crimson colored moth with black dots and red abdomen, pinkish wings with numerous black spots on their body. Nature of damage, larval stage is the damaging stage of that pest. Young larvae mainly feed gregariously, mostly on the lower surface of a leaves. Feed on the leaves, cause defoliation. In severe case, only stem are left behind on a infected crops. Management practices as same like a red hairy caterpillar. The next one major pest of groundnut, that is the tobacco caterpillar or tobacco leaf eating caterpillar. Scientific name Spodoptera litura, family Noctuidae, order is the Lepidoptera. Economic importance of that pest, this is the cosmopolitan polyphagous pest. It is considered to be one of the major pests of tobacco, and hence the name of that pest is the tobacco caterpillar or tobacco leaf eating caterpillar. Mark of identification, mainly eggs deposited in groups, and that deposited eggs should be covered with hairs, which is appear in a golden brown in a color. Larval pale greenish pale greenish with dark marking on their dorsal region of a body. Gregarious in the early stages, measures near about 35 to 40 long, and nocturnal in habits. Nocturnal in habits means mainly that pest cause damage during the night hours. Mainly small insects, gray to dark brown in color, gray to dark brown in color with wavy markings on their forewings. Hind wings mostly whitish in color. In a life cycle, mostly adult female deposit their eggs on tender leaves, which is deposit in groups. Incubation period 4 to 5 days. Larval period is near about 14 to 21 days. Pupal stage of that pest is mainly in earthen cocoons in a soil. Pupal period is near about 9 to 14 days. Total life cycle. Nature of damage. Damaging stage of that pest is the larval stage. mainly feeds on a young leaves in a younger stages, which is gregariously feeds on the leaves, stems, and becomes isolated at later stage of their growths. In the case of severe infestation, only midribs which are remaining on the plant. Management practices should be applied at the time of ETL level. ETL level of that pest 8 egg masses per 100-meter row of a crop. Growcaster as a border crop or intercrop in a groundnut field to serve as an indicator or a trap crop. Monitor the emergence of adult moth by setting up light and pheromone traps, collection of egg masses, and destroy plowing of a field after the harvesting of a crop to destroy the pupal stage. Application of chemicals in a dust formulation, mainly 10% carbaryl at the rate of 20 to 25 kg per hectare, or application of chemicals, mainly carbaryl, quinolphos, dichlorovos, diflubenzuron. These are the effective against tobacco leaf eating caterpillar. This is all about the groundnut. Major pest of groundnut